Hi, I am Ellie from Sawdust and Stitches, and today is the third day for the 12 days of Christmas. I am so excited. We've done a couple of really cute sews, and hopefully you've tried them or are hoping to try them, but today is no exception. Today we are going to make the Moondance by Sincerely Jen. I want to thank Sincerely Jen for allowing me to use her pattern as a tutorial. It is a fun, very super quick sew. You can use printed vinyl like unicorns for kids or cars for, for kids, or you can elevate it to like the executive with leather. It is a raw edge pattern, so it kind of opens those doors for using the leather and the vinyl. So, all right. If you like this video, I do encourage you and ask you to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have subscribed already, thank you. If you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's get sewing. All right, so we're gonna get ready to sew that Moondance Notebook. I am doing the junior legal size. So for exterior, I have this black. I do have Decoville Heavy on both sides. That pattern piece is included with the pattern. And my lining is the pink. And also there is Decoville Heavy to stabilize that notepad. That is also, that piece is also in the pattern. And I do have the little angled pocket and the little card pocket. And my center lining is this Smoothie Smooth. All my products or all my materials today are from Tulip Bee. This is a super simple quick sew. I'm also using Saya Swag's Swagalicious thread. I think that'll be a pretty accent on it. So, all right, let's get sewing. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we are gonna take our exterior piece, and in the center here, where there's no in between those stabilizers, we are gonna take our center lining, and I am gonna take a piece of 1/4 inch wide tape, run it down the center, got a little too long. There we go. All right, so gonna run that down the center, and I've marked the center on my exterior already, and I am going to eyeball it a little bit, but I'm going to place that exterior piece or the lining piece right in the center, aligning those edges and smoothing it down. All right, so now I'm just going to set this aside for the moment, and I am going to get the inside liner piece that has the stabilizer on it, and I've already marked my dots. So I am going to take a leather punch, and right on those dots I marked, I'm just going to punch a hole on each side, maybe. Oh, there's a lock on it. Who knew? Okay, I know now. All right, and then on the other side, do the same thing. Right there at that mark. Perfect. Then I am going to take my little cutting pad and a ruler, and I am just going to draw a line across those, and I'm going to take my X-Acto knife, and I'm just going to cut a line straight across, connecting those dots, but being careful not to go past. Those dots help so it doesn't rip. All right. Let's see. Almost there. It's a lot of layers to cut through, so just line it back up. Go across again. There. I think I feel it going through. There. All right. Didn't quite go through, but I can just slide my knife in there and pull it along. Keep in mind this isn't going to be seen because this is where the notepad goes. So if it's a little bit wonky, it's okay. I don't know why. I think I need to change the knife in my blade, or the blade in my knife. It's not wanting to cut. There we go. All right. It's a struggle sometimes. All right. There. Yay. All right. So there we have it. That's the slot that the notebook is going to go in once it's complete. All right, so now we are going to take our main panel again, and we are gonna line this up on the left side, or I'm sorry, the right side. This is the one with the notebook holder in it, and we're gonna center that. Matching edges. Up a little bit. All right, that looks good. And I am going to clip that in place. And set it aside again. Looks good. All right, get some clips. Just clipping it to kind of keep it secure in place. I can tape it, and I probably will before I sew it down. For now, we're just going to put the clips on it so we can set it aside and go to the next step. All right, so the next step. All right, so now we're going to build the left side of the interior lining. We need our other lining panel, we need our angled pocket, and we need our little card slot. And what we're going to do, we're going to start with the angled pocket in the card slot. I'm going to put some double-sided tape around 2, 3 of the edges, so the short side and one of the long sides of the pocket. And I am going to place it approximately where I was told in the pattern. Take all the tape off. Well, I'll take the bottom off. Take all the tape off. And then I'm going to kind of measure in to see where I want it to be. And I am going to place that pocket right there and secure it down. So now our top is open and our bottom and sides are secure. So I am going to stitch those around those at 1/8 inch seam allowance. I am going to pull my threads through, so I'm not going to back stitch, at least not on this piece. Oh, I wound a bobbin. Foot needs to go back down. There we go. All right. Then across the bottom. I'll tell you, this Tulip Bee vinyl is the best. I love it. Yeah. Let's go back a half a stitch. There we go. All right. Then up the side. And let's see, one more. And I'm going to pull those threads to the other side and tie them off. So on the back, I'm just going to pull that thread up. It gives me a loop. I'm just going to put my scissors in that loop, pull it up, and tie them off. Pull it through twice on the first knot, second knot once, and I do 3 knots. Everybody does that a little different. That's just what I do. All right. And then pull this other one up, do the same thing, pull that loop through, twice around the first knot, pull it tight, 2 more loops, and trim the threads. And then I do like to zap it with the lighter just to seal it. All right, so there we have our pocket. All right, so now we're going to take, and I already have tape on one side, but I'm going to put tape on the other 2 sides using that 1/8 inch tape again. On the other 2 sides. All the way up this side. All right. And I'm going to take my other lining piece and I'm going to remove the tape from the back, or the backing from the tape on the long edge. And I'm going to line that up with approximately what the pattern says, just verifying. Okay. All right, that looks good. So then I'm just going to pull the tape off the other 2 sides, making sure it doesn't move. And then you go. And making sure it looks square. It's all taped down. And then I am going to sew down the short side across the bottom and up the top. Once again, I am just going to pull my threads to the back, so I'm not going to back stitch. This time my foot's down. I do have the skinny foot on my machine, so it's a pretty close fit, but it works great. Almost there. And good. All right, so once again, I'm going to cut my threads, pull them to the back, tie them off. And this is getting close to getting done. These are super fast. And they are so cute. You can personalize them, colors, or you can even, I've done leather, do all solid just leather, and they're great for guys too. All right, trim that one off. Pull this one through. Tie it off. Maybe. Maybe. Perfect. All right, so there's our, I love the pink and the blue, black contrast. I am gonna go ahead and just zap those threads really quick. Make sure that they're all sealed. All right, now we are ready to construct the rest of it. So now we're gonna assemble the rest of the bag. I got my exterior, or bag, notebook cover. I got my exterior. I'm gonna line those up. I am gonna go ahead and put a few pieces of double-sided tape. I don't need to really tape the whole thing, but just a couple on each side. It just helps keep it down when I'm sewing so that it doesn't move on me. All right, there's one side. All right, so I am going to lay this way, just easier for me to kind of gauge where we are. I'm going to pull up that double-sided tape. Maybe. I think that's my new word, maybe. All right. Go all the way around, pull up that tape. And one more. All right. So now we want to make sure that our pocket is the right direction. And I am just going to match edges. Perfect. There is a little bit of overhang. I can leave it that way, or I can trim it when I'm done. All right, and I'm going to do the same to this side. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of double-sided tape around the edges of it. Just top, bottom, and center, just to keep it from sliding around. I don't need a lot because I don't want my needle to get sticky, but by putting a little bit on each side, it helps that piece stay still. Man, this faux suede, faux leather from Tulip Bee, even the back side feels like leather. It's amazing. She did an outstanding job with all these products. There's a hair on it. I don't really want to include my hair with the piece. There it is. All right, and last side, put a little bit of double-sided tape on it. And we will be good to go. All right, so now I'm going to peel that tape. There we are. Hang that puppy back up. All right, so again, we want to make sure that our slot for our notebook is at the top, and we're going to center this top to bottom and side to side. All right. Looks pretty good. A little crooked. I'll pull that up and move that over just a little. All right. I'll get it. I didn't like that placement. We're just going to move it up just a little. There we go. That looks better. Much better. Slide it this way a little. There we go. That's a little bit more even. All right. So there we go with the interior. And now we are going to sew all the way around it. Then we're going to go down, across, back up, and over. All right. This time I am going to back stitch. I am going to start over here by where the notebook's going to be. I think it's going to be a little bit more hidden there. So that's what we'll do. Pick up the threads. My hands are getting tired. And something's stuck. It's not pulling. All right, there we are. Okay, so 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Still not totally happy with this placement. Looks like it's crooked. That's better. All right, there we are. Okay, 1/8 of an inch around, starting now. We're just gonna go all the way around, keeping that 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. I'm going to do is when I get here, I am going to turn and go down here, across the bottom, back up the top, and then continue to the end. I want that stitching to be just above the last stitching. Perfect. And back up. We want to come back right to that line, that stitching line we were working on before, and we're going to go straight across. That looks good. And right over to here where we started. There we are. Perfect. So there you have it. Let me grab a notepad. Couldn't think of what it was called. All right. So this is just a little legal notepad, and you take it and slide it into that hole all the way over. Slide it down. And there you have it. Super fast, super easy. It's got a little pocket here for little papers or receipts, business cards. I love the stitching. That Swagalicious is amazing. All right, so that's it for today. Super fast, super easy. These can be edge coated if you want to edge coat them. Hi, so what did you think? Super fast. Really, it takes about as long to cut this out as it does to actually sew it together. Just a nice little gift. Color patch it, color block it, keep it the same. This is another one I did earlier out of some like themed panel type fabric. just fun. And then with this one, I did edge coat it. I might do that with this one as well, but it isn't necessary. You can leave it just that raw edge. Just depends on what the look is that you want. So I will link the pattern below. Give Sincerely Jen a little love and support her. Get the pattern. You need to make a few of these for teachers or for, you know, coworkers. You still got plenty of time to get that done. But thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful Christmas. We'll see you tomorrow.